Okay. Well, I guess in the interest of time, it's been a few minutes. We can go ahead and get things started. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Behind the Scenes series with Rebuilding Alliance. My name is Nitwa. I'm country representative for Rebuilding Alliance, and I'm very glad that you're here with us today. In this series, of course, we take you behind the scenes, behind the headlines to share the real stories and challenges and incredible teamwork behind our humanitarian projects in Gaza. Today, we'll be focusing on our Gaza GivingCart and also talking a little bit about our past projects and initiatives in Gaza, from the Hot Meals projects and Food Parcels Initiative. And also, we'll be touching upon a little bit of logistical things about the transparency behind our finances and how we get funds into Gaza safely, and also work with local partners to purchase food and supplies directly inside of Gaza. I have with me many of my colleagues as panelists. Today, we have Duha, our logistics coordinator, who'll be talking to you a little bit more about what is Gaza Giving Cart. And in the interest of time and also logistics, we'll be moving quickly then to my colleague Rafeek, our Gaza Program Manager, who will talk more about like the details of Gaza Giving Cart and how it actually works on ground in Gaza as he's in Gaza. And then we'll go back to Duha and our other colleagues on different subjects. With that said, go ahead, Duha. And again, thank you everyone for attending. The floor is yours,
Hi,
Duha.
yeah, thank you so much, Nijma. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the series of Behind the Scene. My name is Duah Abdallah. I'm the logistic coordinator of Rebuilding Alliance, and I also coordinate with Gaza Giving Cart team. And one second, let me put that away. Today we're going to be speaking of what is Gaza Giving Cart. So Gaza Giving Cart is a way for donors to deliver food and essential goods directly to families in need in Gaza. Okay, so again, what is Gaza Giving Cart in depth? Gaza Giving Cart is an online platform where you can purchase and donate essential items directly to families in Gaza, or you can even participate in ongoing humanitarian projects that we have up on the website. It makes giving simple, transparent, safe, and easy, and it's very personal, turning each contribution into a lifeline for those in need. Then we're going to speak of the story of Gaza Giving Cart, how it came to hand, how it came alive. So, Gaza Giving Cart was officially launched in January 2025 of this year. It was born and came to action from three powerful voices that we heard. The first voice, and of course, we all know that it was the voice of Gaza families calling for food, calling for shelter, calling for care, calling to be heard. The second voice that we heard, and I'm pretty sure your audience, you audience, are one of those voices. It was the voice of diaspora families determined to support their loved ones and communities in need. And the third voice was actually my team's voice, Rebuilding Alliance, driven by the responsibility to take action because Rebuilding Alliance stands big and it knows that it can be heard and it's well known. So it took responsibility in taking action to help people in need. Okay, so over here, Mr. Rafeek is gonna jump in, but I'm just gonna speak generally and he's gonna go in depth. Rebuilding Alliance Kitchens initiative in Gaza was by the hands of your people. So this project led to having 22.5 million meals served, fed tens of thousands daily for 1 year and 7 months across the whole Gaza Strip. 27 community kitchens we had operated under siege. 8 remained active until May of this year. We were forced to stop. Why? No rice, no equipment, no oil, no rice, no, the basic necessities ran out. So we had the courage to not run out and keep on going. How? By doing many things, as you're gonna see further in our slides. Local partnerships, rerun by communities-based organization with support from the World Food Program, using every local ingredient available. Still continuing after shutdown, our team reached to about 469 families with malnourished children and about 194 PKU patients, delivering food parcels identified through Ard al-Insan. We haven't stopped from hot meals to food parcels, and now through Gaza Giving Cart, we continue to deliver hope. And from here, we're gonna leave you with Mr. Rafeek, our our secret agent on ground in Gaza, and he's going to explain more.
Hello, everybody. I'm Rafeek the Gaza Program Manager for Rebuilding Alliance. As our colleague Duha mentioned, that we have did our best to serve 22.5 million meals from November 23 until May 25th. And you cannot imagine how valuable our work was and how appreciated from the people, from the displaced people, from the needy people, the hungry people. We were the voice of these people. For that reason, even we stopped the project with the World Food Program. The support from World Food Program was stopped by the end of February 25. Rebuilding Alliance tried to continue with its own resources and trying to fundraise for providing the hot meals and to continue providing the hot meals. But unfortunately, due to strict siege on Gaza, by the end of May, we couldn't run or keep our kitchens running. So the 27 kitchens were unfortunately closed. And we did our best how to help people. So the idea of the Gaza GivingCart, which started in January 25, started to grow more and more. And with the support of a local supplier, we have achieved a major change how to make people get food locally from this supplier. Even the prices were like crazy high, but our donors and the people who are in the diaspora and who wanted to support their people through the Gaza GivingCart, they have appreciated our role and they were buying these parcels for them. So we started with the Gaza GivingCart to make parcels, complete parcel to be enough at least for 2 weeks for a family of 5 to 6 people. And when the prices get higher and the items started to run out from the market, the parcels started to be less and less, unfortunately, but we continued our commitment to continue provide these things for any donor and for anyone who wants to buy these parcels for the needy people here. So they usually we have our own warehouses, and we ask the supplier through a purchase order to deliver the quantities required. The banking is at our warehouse, and you can see in this picture how our field workers and warehouse labor try to make the banking in order to be sure that the quality of the product is based on the quality assurance standards, and also to back it and be sure that it is sound and the numbers and like to find a way of accountability with the supplier. This is first. Second, we start delivering it for the people, like the BKU children, people who have malnourished families, plus the special orders who are ordered by donors for their own relatives, their own friends in Gaza, and it is individual. So due to changes and fragile market in Gaza, we wanted to be sure that the people who pay the money and the donors feel like peace and comfort regarding the purchasing. So we were very transparent and very clear with them, showing them what we deliver, take a picture, make the people sign, the customers or the beneficiaries, and send it. Right after that, because the prices started to be higher and the quantities could be less. So we made a list of all items available in the market by our supplier, and we usually update the prices twice a week. And now even the donor can pick up the items and the quantities by himself or herself. So they define what is the parcel, define what is the quantity, and based on the price. So this made the people outside feel more comfortable, and they give also what their people here need, especially in case of families, in case of relatives. Beyond that, we went even further to make like special baskets, like a basket for elderly, how it contains, because many people, they don't have time to go through all these items and select. So we made like them a model parcels, a parcel for a new lactating mother and a newborn mothers, plus the elderly people, plus malnourished families. They each have certain, like a standard basket. So it could be by one click, it is calculated there. And the system itself, and thanks for the programmers and the Gaza GivingCart team, that they managed to create like the delivery note or the delivery slip showing all the contents of the parcel, and we print it out holding the name of the beneficiary plus the contact number plus the signature. So he or she should sign that received all the parcel items in sound condition. In the whole, these beautiful things, we still have challenges. The challenges we have faced through this great work was like the lack of commodities in Gaza, the closure. We have one supplier who is very cooperative with us, but still he doesn't have all the items required by families. So we usually adhere to what he has, what he can make available, plus the pricing issues that it is up and down. So we made like a solution for this challenge, that to make twice a week a change in the items and the prices based on what is available in the market and what our supplier could do. The other thing, the other challenge was the security. You cannot imagine during the war, since January, we were delivering to the people, and many of our team were like put in danger sometimes to deliver. But with the continuous movement and displacement of the people, we have decided to keep like the Gaza GivingCart parcels like a pickup option, not a delivery. To pick up from our warehouses, we used to have two warehouses, one in Gaza and one in Deir al-Balah. And for the Khan Yunis one, whenever it is like for malnourished families, like 100 families, or for the BKU, like 55 families, we open a temporary pick up or distribution point with one of our local partners organizations there. But right now, since the last escalation, which was in the Gaza city and the too much displacement and evacuations, we kept only the distribution in Deir al-Balah city because it is the safest place so far. And in Gaza, as our warehouse was in a very dangerous area, so we stopped it in order not to deliver anything there for safety purpose. Now we have continuous discussions with our supplier to see how we can continue, how we can open other distribution points, like reactivate the one in Gaza and open another one in Khan Yunis if needed. So we still negotiating with him, discussing, because he has moved, evacuated his all stores and shops from Gaza City to Deir al-Balah. Then he is now partially back to Gaza and still partially in Deir al-Balah. So all these things considered as challenges, and we try to find a solution. But we are proud of what we managed to do. We were the first to distribute fresh vegetables for the PKU children who need special milk formula, but unfortunately, due to the siege, they couldn't take it. So the fresh vegetables and fruits help them, as it is like a special food for them to like to stop any deterioration in their brain. And one of our colleagues, you can see in the picture now, Dr. Mohammed Hamouda, he is a nutritionist and he was like selecting the items to be in the parcel and what is the nutritional value of it. And he did a great job with the malnourished and with the PKU. Overall, the whole dedicated team, the photographers made some stories to share, to show, to give the voice for the people who have no voice or who have no chance to speak out. We gave them the chance. You cannot imagine how the children, when they saw these fresh fruits, especially the apple, after long months of having nothing fresh entering Gaza, it was really amazing. One question could be, how did you manage to get all these things while there was a siege? As we mentioned before, we were depending on our local supplier. Our local supplier, he was very keen to keep bringing these things from the locally produced things, even with high prices, but we were always in touch with him to get whatever we need for this peaking. Yes, Donna, please go ahead.
Great, thank you. I have a few questions because I get to talk with you often and I know some of the background story. One thing more specifically, when are we going to be able to offer packages again in Gaza City? What's your best estimate on that? And when are we offering just providing in Khan Yunis area? Because we're continuing in Deir al-Balah right now.
Yeah, regarding Gaza, I already spoke with the supplier, and it could be like mid of next week. He could have a station there in order to start a distribution or a delivery to our warehouse. And for Khan Yunis, I already talked to him. He said, "Please give me some time to think about it because he has no shop there. He wants to see how we can deliver and whether we can use this the temporary distribution point of our local partner or not." So mid of next week, we can go
next
further.
week, we'll be
Yeah,
expanding back to those areas. Much
sure.
appreciated. And then my next question is, like our big benefit is that we're buying local, and that more than anything else, we're not relying on whether a truck gets in or not. And we made a decision for safety's sake in the beginning not to try to bring in things ourselves and to go with supporting local distributors, like being able to purchase locally. So, but I know you have a big dream on this. Like if the evolution of Gaza GivingCart continues and people want to support us and make this happen in this way, I know you've talked about even local storefronts. Talk about those dreams a little bit.
Yeah, this dream will be, inshallah, a reality soon. Could be early next year. Because what we are thinking of is how to make people choose what they want. Not only the donor choose, even the people themselves can go to a physical store here in Gaza and they pick up whatever they need. Either they buy it by themselves or the people outside send them vouchers or they select for them. So there will be 3 to 4 options how to get people here have better access physically to choose what they want and to pick it fresh as soon as they go there. And we plan to have like in the 5 governorates, like 5 front stores, inshallah. This is our dream, and
And
we could start with one.
empowering local families to run those stores, right?
Sure.
That you know, like
Yeah,
giving
either a
people a
group of
chance.
youth, a group of disabled who it could form like a cooperatives, or a group of women, household-headed women, who could benefit from that. And this project could be as a way of supporting them, running their own businesses, and they could grow to be a business people and entrepreneurs, while RA could be always their backup to support them through fundraising, through like marketing, through talking to people, speak out about their successes.
Yeah, so it becomes a donor-driven program that responds to community needs, and does so with members of community. Just it sounds really great. I hope we grow to make that happen. My last question is just one big issue for us, and one big advantage of Gaza GivingCart has been that it doesn't have any money changer fees. But what's happening with money changer fees on the ground now? Is that still a problem? Is it what
It is
happens with
still,
cash?
yeah, it is still like there is a commission paid if you want to buy through a wallet or a wire transfer. It is much higher, the price, rather than cash. Cash is still limited. Banks have opened temporarily, but there is no cash deposit or withdrawal, no cards renewal. It is just only for checking the accounts. That's all. Plus, the commission is still now for getting cash from any of the money exchange. It is from 15 to 20%. For that reason, the Gaza Giving Card was a way or a method to help anybody outside to support his own family or her own family, or these PKU children or malnourished families' children, without any additional fees, without any commission, because it is paid there. And here, our supplier, we pay him based on the price he has, and we pay him directly from our office in the United States. So there is no any commission in the prices, no any troubles to get these things to the families with higher prices. We are lucky that we have this supplier, and everything is locally purchased. So as Donna mentioned, no fears of a blockade, no fears. The only concern is the prices could get higher or lower. And this is something we face it is still until today. We face it when we like upgrade and update the prices, because like certain items like tomato was yesterday like in 20 shekels, the kg today is 40 shekels, because it depends on the supply, demand and supply. We understand that, but still we could have the best method to help these people get their fresh food, get their items in a very respected way. They come, select it. They do not stand in the street as what happens in any distributions. We keep very like the dignity of the customer. Plus, we contact him or her before in order to know where they are and to see how they can come to pick up and what is the easiest way. And before we were delivering, but due to security things, we stopped delivering because people are moving fast from here to there. So they could be today in this area, next day it could be in another, and we cannot trust to send one of our team just searching for tents because there is no addresses, no
I
real
hope we get
streets.
back to deliveries soon, though. I mean, we stopped deliveries because it was so dangerous on the ground also. And now maybe as things calm down, as the safety restores, as people stabilize in their locations, it's always a challenge to find them, and maybe there'll be a way to do that. While we have you, because it's always so tenuous to make sure your communication is here, let me go to this question quickly that's coming in from Kelly. Are there plans to start selling to bring forward formulas and diapers? It's really not selling, by the way, it's donating for this. And then secondarily, they're asking about what we're seeing for tents and blankets, which we haven't been offering lately. So what do you see about baby supplies, formula and diapers, and then other supplies?
Baby supplies and like diapers and formulas are like available in the market, but we need to check with our supplier how he can afford it because and these things are bought in cash in the market because it is still limited. So we need to find a way with our supplier if he can afford it to our beneficiaries based on the same like formula before or the same rules. Plus the tents and the tarps, there is some talks about having three big camps. It will be made by the Egyptian committee, and they already started some camps under the Egyptian committee. They provide the tents, they provide it freely. And there will be three big camps, one in Nitsarim corridor, one in Mawasi Khan Yunis, one in the north. And there will be like well-structured tents. Regarding tents to be included in our Gaza GivingCart, I think we need to ask the supplier, and if it is available in the market, but it could be the price. We don't know how the price look like. I will check with him and advise. But
Yeah,
everything in the market
even
could be.
So we just have a staff member who had a baby. We really want to get formula and diapers into the system as soon as possible. So Kelly, like, know that this is a priority for us. We'll be checking as soon as we can. I strongly advise on our side that we post, even if it's a high price, we become a barometer for the community to see what the market looks like to us. Our donor community certainly, and even the UN, like, and even those who are monitoring the peace, because we're buying locally, and so we hope we get the baby supplies up really soon, and then blankets also. Hopefully that'll be coming up soon as well. And let me step back now and keep going with the rest of the webinar. Back to you, Najma.
Thank you so much, Donna. Thank you so much, Rafeek. You can see the challenges, of course, behind the scenes, and also the way the team luckily adapts to all these changes. So I'd like to go back to Duha that will talk more about these challenges and also how the team tries to adapt and move things around on the website, according to like the news that we get from on the ground in Gaza, obviously from Rafeek and the team in Gaza. So back to you, Duha. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Najma. Thank you, Mr. Rafeek, for sharing your experience on ground. I'm going to go back. You're welcome. I'm going back to here on our slides where we left off. This was explained. Now we're going to speak of the challenge. So as you all know, as you can see on your left side, there's millions of people who are facing severe shortages and lack of access to basic needs within Gaza. The other challenge is that you donors want to help, but you often lack the knowledge how to do so, especially with the closure on Gaza. So those challenges are actually complications. Even before the war started, there was a lot of many complications within Gaza. First, financial restrictions. Even before the war, Gaza lived under severe financial siege. All well-known payments methods like PayPal, Payoneer, and Wise.com, they were forbidden within Gaza. Bank transfer were almost the only way to send money and make donations. Even using bank transfers, that wasn't easy. Why? Because it took a really long time, and donors were frequently asked and investigated and questioned of the nature of that purpose. Why are they sending this? Who are they sending it to? And all that causes delays, and it takes more time to actually get something done. Instead of doing it within minutes, it could take days or months. Another complication during the war, the crisis deepens, the financial situation worsened dramatically. The entry of new banknotes into Gaza were completely stopped. The existing cash was worn out, and it was depleted due to heavy and repetitive use. People used the cash way too many times, so it was worn out. Another complications, I just wanted to point out, this picture, as you can see, this is the ATM within Gaza. Everyone used to struggle to reach there, and they used to like push each other. They want to manage their payments real quick and all that. And this one is Bank of Palestine within Gaza as well. Then we move on to another complications during the war, the commission crisis and lack of cash. The commission crisis is magnificent. It's unbelievable. With little cash available, families rely on what? On bank transfer for daily needs. Many essential products are cash only within Gaza. You can't buy them unless you have cash, making them inaccessible for the most. A large portion of people, now especially in Gaza, don't even have bank accounts. Accessing cash is extremely costly, with big amount of fee. Up to 52%, it could even go more or it could go less. It depends on the situation. You know, Gaza is a black market, nothing is stable. So 52% of the withdrawn amount, as I said, these high costs make it even harder for families to afford basic necessities of what they need. We have here a real life example, the cost of one meal. Let's just imagine the graph on your left. 1 kilogram of flour is $10. Imagine there was a 50% in fee. That makes that 1 kilogram from $10 to $15. But without cash, families often pay through what? Bank transfers, losing about what? 15% in fees. So that is like, you might see this example, it's simple, $5 doesn't do much or all that, but when you want to think of it, if we wanted to have like a decent meal, let's say we're gonna buy groceries and all that with about $100, it could exceed that even more. So $100 with 50% in fees could turn into $150. That $50 that Gaza people are paying extra is actually needed. They don't have the $50 to give. And if they had the $50, they want to use it to something else. So as we said, the fee is a huge problem. Now, we're going to speak of why choose us, why Gaza GivingCart. One, as Donna and Mr. Rafeek mentioned, low fees. We bypass expensive money chargers fees and minimize wire transfer. This is a tax deductible donation. So when you donate, you don't pay tax. 2, empowerment and transparency. Families in Gaza can choose what they need through what? Gift cards. We have a feature. Our colleague Majdi is going to show you at the end. We have a feature on the website that you can set a gift card. That gift card, you can choose the amount of money that you want to put and send. We don't hand out money. No, we give them a gift card. We tell them you have a gift card with, let's say, $400. Then Mr. Rafeek and the team, they coordinate with the beneficiary and ask him, what do you need? What do you want to purchase? We give them what we have, and they choose what they need based on their needs, which makes it like amazing for them. And yeah, donors receive confirmation when each family receives the donated items, of course. Reliable distribution services. They spoke that we used to deliver, but due to the circumstances right now, Gaza GivingCart is not delivering. However, as soon as your donation is put in the website, within 2 days maximum, your order is distributed and completed. So you receive a notification that your order has been completed or processed. And like even if you send your order today, you might get an answer today that your order is being processed and someone's going to come pick it up or something immediately. Overcoming cost barriers, as we mentioned the whole previous slides, it's under the same thing. High market prices. It's a black market. Gaza's market, sometimes something is $50, sometimes it's $10, sometimes it's double that. So high market prices, it limits people from buying because they don't have the buying power to actually purchase those items. So Gaza GivingCart helps the donors, enable you to purchase the essential items for the families that are in need. Okay, we're gonna speak here of the competitive advantages. This is how our website looks on the mobile phone. Okay, competitive advantages. One, we buy locally, as Mr. Rafeek mentioned. We don't wait for aid to come in. We search for it, we find it, we put it on the website, and we let donors buy. We connect hearts. How do we do that? It's like more of emotion vibes. Okay, so it's like the donor receives a confirmation, receives a thank you message from the beneficiary. The beneficiary tells him, thank you so much for your support, for example. You made our day. It reflects like positive impact, which actually leads the donor actually to maybe like donate again for that family or for anyone that is in need. And sometimes, in some cases, when a family is willing to take a photo, we actually submit that photo with the thank you message, which is like amazing. Who doesn't want to see his impact in action? Then we have matching grants. In some cases on our projects, we have matching grants. What's a matching grant? So if you donate, for example, $50, it's going to be doubled. It's like you're giving 100. Someone can provide a matching grant on our projects, which will lead it to like doubling the value, doubling the impact. User-friendly. Our platform is safe, user-friendly, easy to use, accessible, and you could share your personal experience. We have a section where you could put your thoughts, you could put your feedback, you could ask questions and answers. Whatever you want is on the website. Compatible with all platforms. Of course, we're available on phones, tablets, and computers. You might see that those are not really like competitive advantage or something, but to Gaza people, it is. To Gaza people, this is not easy. It's not, you don't find this for Gaza specifically. You could find this for any other website worldwide, but not for Gaza. Okay, achievements. So this is how our website looks on laptops and computers. Achievements, we had almost above 700 people join Gaza GivingCart. What does that mean? They either donated, they either supported, they either ordered specific items and all that. What does that mean? Thousands of items have been delivered through Gaza GivingCart, from food, blankets, anything essential needs that are posted up to our website. Ongoing achievements, we have 2 running projects. One is delivering fruit and veggies to PKU children twice a month within Gaza. Mr. Rafeek spoke a little about this, but I could tell you again that we have 194 PKU patients. We delivered 7 rounds of fresh food parcels, totaling around like 1,358 parcels, as you can see. What does that mean? We ensure that they receive the specialized nutrition they need to survive and to grow. I'm going to share here with you some delivering fresh produce to PKU children. Look at them, their smiles. They're also happy to receive fresh vegetables. Beautiful. And there's even more here, pictures of the distribution. On the left, that is Dr. Hamouda. And that is people picking up their orders. And that's like a family picture. And that's as well under the same topic. Now, ongoing achievements. We have another project running, emergency food for severely malnourished children. We provided nearly 500 severely malnourished children with emergency foods across 2 rounds, totaling around 1,000 parcels distributed. Those projects are still ongoing, so if you visit our website, you could see that you could still donate and you will receive your impact in action. Here are some photos again from the emergency food for severely malnourished children. Look at the little kid in the middle. It's like he's saying thank you, or he's just waving. Look at their smiles. Here are more photos. So, beautiful. They're actually beautiful. Like when you stare and sit and stare, those children deserve, this is like just basic needs of what they deserve. Here are more photos of the distribution. There's tons. If I want to go on and go on, I could never finish. You could check our social media posts and all that. You will see all those impact in action. Okay, so what we offer on our website, again, they mentioned this before. I'm gonna move quickly. We have food parcels. You could either build your own food parcel or you could choose from the ready baskets Mr. Rafeek mentioned like before. Here you could see pantry essentials, then you could see fresh vegetables, then you could see those are the ready baskets. We have right now 4 segments. If you ever have any thoughts or recommendations, you're free to contact us at hello@Gaza GivingCart, and we can create a ready basket and post it for like acing the shopping experience or the donating experience if you want to send to a specific segment in need. We have elderly, we have a family basket, we have malnourished children, and we have a mommy's basket for now. Then we have the special requests, which is mainly our projects that we post on, that we just spoke of and I shared pictures with. We have urgent needs. Some items, unfortunately, like they're out of stock right now. They're nowhere to be found. Inshallah, once things get moving in Gaza and aid is going through, we will absolutely like publish everything we get our hands on for donors to see. You can see fireworks, tarps, and tents. And we have a section with clothes, shoes, and necessities for men, women, and children. And this is a gift card I mentioned previously. You could donate a gift card. A gift card means you send and they choose what you send money and they choose what they want to buy. And that is from my end. I'd like to thank you, and I'm gonna have you guys move forward with Majdi. And it's just like one important thing that the more carts we fill, the more hope we deliver to people. That little girl on the left deserves to have her basic needs. So I really hope Gaza Giving Cart could be like a new gateway for actually help rebuilding Gaza. Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much, Duah.
You're
Thank you for that great overview and showing us the impact and the potential that the Gaza Giving Cart actually has. Next, we're joined with really behind the scenes, the web developer, a very talented web developer, Mr. Majdi, whose creative ideas and technical expertise have been instrumental in bringing the Gaza Cart to life. Majdi will take you to the website, show you how it's used, and also I'd like to mention that the Q&A is open, so if anyone has questions at this point, since we're really near the hour, you can go ahead and put in your questions. I give you the floor, Majdi. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Majid Kilani. I'm from Gaza, and I am the web developer for Gaza Giving.
Actually, turn on your
Cart.
camera.
Okay, let me try.
Great, thanks.
Yeah, great. Okay, I want to share my screen now. Yeah, so this is the home page, desktop view of the website. Let me just minimize this. And this is the home page. In the first section, we are listing our latest projects and special requests. You can see this is the special request, urgent request we can post in here. If we, for example, open one of these, people here, donors can easily donate either one-time or monthly donation. And these projects, I won't talk too much about it because we illustrated in the slides. If we go to the home page, you can see that we divided and arranged the category in the website. So you could easily go to the grocery and build your basket from these essentials or even the fresh vegetables. These items are updated twice weekly. The price and the items according to the availability on the market. Also, we talked about the ready baskets. For example, we have a basket for mommy basket. You can easily add it to the cart. You can see it. If you open the cart itself, you can see a list of specific items designed for mummies. You can just add it to the cart or donate it right away in the checkout. Uh, in the checkout, you can see simple and easy and secure checkout. And in this section, you can select where do you want to donate this item or this entire cart, if where needed the most, or if you want to pick a specific relative, you can simply add his name, phone number, and any special notes for the delivery. And after that, you can easily donate. And after that, the team in field will process this order, and you will be updated with the status of the each order using email. Yeah, and this is, I think, pretty much all of it. If you go to the blog section, you can see our latest achievement. So, for example, you can see our achievement on the food parcels for BQ. You can see the stories and how much we delivered and the entire process from these blog posts. And here are the beneficiaries and our actual impact. The last thing, we talked about the Gaza gift card donation in this page, which you can find it from the home page. If you scroll down to the home page, you can find the Gaza GivingCart section in here, and you can donate the amount you want, and the team in the field can process this in arrangement with the beneficiary you selected the checkout. Thank you, and I think I hope you will have a nice and easy experience in the website. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Majdi. So just like in a nutshell, before I move to Adam or to Donna, the Gaza GivingCart is a online platform that we've created. You can go in there, you can either specify who are the people that you want to donate to, if you have family in Gaza or have friends in Gaza, or you can just donate in general to people that we would then select, like the most needy people. And what we will do is provide them with what we have in supply. Our team works with suppliers or a supplier to buy and purchase those supplies. We put them on the platform so you could know what we have available. And then after that, of course, our team on the ground, when they get that order, we do the delivering of what you chose. Either it be a general donation and it goes into one of our donations that we do, like the malnourished children or PKU, or just in general when we do our food parcels, or it goes to that specific family that you want. So as you can see, we dealt with a lot of like solutions to help people with moving money, because you can't move money. So what we do is we purchase the thing that you want to buy for this family member, and also relieving the families from actually picking it up when we used to first deliver it, and also finding the stuff in the market because the families on their own couldn't find it. You can give now by going to Gaza GivingCart.org, and you'll find the website, of course, and my colleague just shared it here on the screen. You'll see it now again. You can do your donation there, of course. And in the Q&A, we have a question about are we hiring in Gaza? And I do see that Donna's answering that question in written. Donna, do you want to talk about that a little bit before I move to either you or Adam on the financial aspects of things? We did mention that we deal with a supplier, a very trusted one in Gaza, and you might want to talk about how we move finances to that person and how they then buy stuff in Gaza. The floor is yours.
Oh, just about the hiring question. As we grow, we would be able to hire. And as you heard from Mr. Rafeek, like a big dream in the coming year is to be able to open storefronts that are donor funded and managed locally, and doing that with specific groups of people, who will need jobs in a cooperative setting. Those are certainly goals. And thanks.
Thank you, Donna. So I think Adam is here. Do you want to talk, Adam, a little bit about Rebuilding Alliance and how we do these stuff behind the scenes?
Sure, thank you, Najma. I just wanted
On your
to
camera?
do you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, but can you turn on your camera?
Oh, sure, yes.
Thanks.
Sure. Yeah, I just wanted to share how this really isn't just a professional mission for us. It's truly personal. I myself have used the Gaza GivingCart services to support my family and friends in Gaza, and many of my friends too have used it as well to reach their families when really no other options worked. We've experienced firsthand what, one beneficiary proudly called it a lifeline for helping their family back home in Gaza. And a lot of the times, myself and a lot of us, we feel lost and helpless, watching the news or hearing our relatives struggle and desperate to do something. So the Gaza Giving Cart really gives us that tangible way to help, even, no matter where you are. So whether it's sending the food parcel or a set of warm clothes, these are more than just items. They're a message that, we're standing with you in solidarity, and this is coming from a place of love. So sometimes, it's the only way we could assist our friends and families in our community, like those in need. And just being able to do anything at all makes a huge difference, especially for me. I know that it keeps hope alive in a place that often seems isolated from the world's support. So it's really important that we continue to do what we can to help those in Gaza. And also, we talked about the financial situation in Gaza and our unique, supplier partnership in the financial agreement with them, has truly made Gaza Giving Cart a success. It allowed us to act quickly and efficiently, getting those vital supplies to those who need it most, and also sustaining our team on the ground. It's an innovative way. We basically turned, a challenging situation into an opportunity to really save lives and restore hope. And I know it's working, not just from the numbers or reports, but because I see it and I live it through my family and friends, and they're receiving the help they need, when they need it. So that's really important. That's all I really wanted to say. Thank you.
Thanks, Adam. That means I'm gonna move to Donna then on that question. If you want to talk about behind the scenes
Yeah,
of
I'm really glad, Adam, that you mentioned about how we personally support, like how, because it's same thing for me. Like the people that I know who faced emergencies, or just last week being able to get a package to our teacher who's an expectant mother, and now she's had the baby, and then now we get to send the next package, and like it got there in time. It got her the nutrition she needed. There's some meat, canned meat inside of the giving cart that's available, and that was something she was asking for, as well as green leafy vegetables. That was going to be really important because she had an iron deficiency. So like that we could respond so tangibly. I also felt very strongly that in all of the horror, and it was personal horror because even a member of our community was killed in the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, whatever that was. Like we were able to deliver safely all the way through. From the moment we started, we were able to make sure packages reached families safely and locally, not with them walking 16 kilometers to reach them, but with at least getting a local pickup arranged. So also very important. I do want, on the financial questions, I want the community to know that we're completing our very first independent audit. You know, Rebuilding Alliance reached that level where we're required to do an independent audit. That'll be finished in this next few days. And it continues on for this coming year also. Everything about Gaza GivingCart is auditable. And has to be, you know, fully. Our standards are such that we assure transparency and accuracy and care in every aspect of what we do. Also, if you ever run into any problem or the beneficiary runs into a problem, beneficiaries, when the delivery happens, you as the donor are notified. And the beneficiary signs off. You're receiving a copy of their sign off that they've received your package. If there's any problem, like vegetables, because they're fresh, and if they sit too long, they're going to go bad, you know, there's a process. You can report it, the beneficiary can say something. There's also a complaint form if anyone ever needs to use that, and we are responding immediately. We stand behind the things that we're delivering, the food items that we're delivering. We're doing our best to reach families, even though they're in motion, even though they're hard to find. When you specify someone to give to, we'll find them. We'll do that to the best of our ability, now extending back into the areas that we've been serving since the start. So really proud of this initiative. I wanted to say one more thing about background. Duah, you might not realize this, but it does come out of something that happened with us in early November, December last year. We decided to, and it was me, I made this decision that we would give 1,000 families warm clothes and shoes because we learned that we could buy from the supplier. And we did that, 1,000 families, not individuals. That's 7,000 people. It was a huge bill. It was I thought 70,000. No, it was $700,000. We went into debt because the donations never really covered it. It covered about half, but it didn't cover the whole thing. And as a result, we can't afford to try to, you know, respond to need as we see it and hope that donor communities respond. Instead, we really have to do it in a way that donors give, and then we reach out. And we're still going out on a limb. Sometimes the PKU children will suffer brain damage if they don't get our deliveries. So we do encourage everyone to donate regularly on those distributions. Use the Gaza GivingCart, though, for every way that you see a need, and we'll do our best to support you and respond as such. It's an honor to be able to do this. Thank you.
Anna, we have a question. Are you able to help with needs for disabled persons like wheelchairs, crutches, and medicine?
Oh, good questions. So one of our actually our longest term partner inside the Gaza community is the Basma Club for the Disabled. They're planning their next steps now that there's the fragile peace agreement in place. But it's such an important thing, you know, like it's giving breathing room at last. So please stay in touch with us. We will be getting back to you. We really look forward to being able to support the disabled community as we always have. You know, like from the beginning, Rebuilding Alliance participation in Gaza has included people with disabilities, and it's more important than ever. So looking forward to keeping that. It's definitely part of the wish list. And I'm also, based on this conversation, I realized, you know, we need a Gaza GivingCart newsletter. Like we are making improvements and finding our way to new products all the time. So if Majdi, put it on our wish list, let's get a newsletter so that people can sign up and we can inform them as new things happen in our Gaza GivingCart project.
Thank you so much, Donna. Thank you so much, Majdi. I think with that, we can sum up. I don't know if we have any more Q&As. I'd just like to remind everyone that attended today that We do bi-weekly behind the scenes series. So please keep watching out for the emails that you get. And every 2 weeks, we do choose different subjects to talk or to take you behind the scenes. Again, I'd like to remind you to visit the website, Gaza GivingCart. Of course, every act of generosity and every creative solution and every story of resilience remind us that change is possible. And with you, of course, we can make great change. Thank you again for joining us today on this behind the scenes journey with Rebuilding Alliance. We hope to see you again real soon. Thank you.
Thanks, Neshma. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Gaza GivingCart team. All the best.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone. Take care.
donors.
Bye.